There are a lot of levels and a lot of difficulties in Geometry Dash, so in this video I'm going to be going through every difficulty all the way from Auto to Extreme Demon and say what I think is the best level of that difficulty. I'm really just going to be ranking these by decoration, which ones I think are the best looking, and not caring too much about the gameplay here, although having better gameplay in a level definitely helps. But yeah, just a friendly reminder, this video is just completely my opinion and I have a lot of bias towards liking realism levels and stuff, so if you're a realism level disliker, you're going to be pretty disappointed by this probably. But yeah, it's completely fine if you disagree with everything I say here, and if there's any levels you think I should have included, let me know. Anyways, there's about 11 difficulties, so we got quite a ways to go. Let's get into it right away. Alright, first up, of course, we got to start with Auto, and I choose Intersize for this one. I don't know if y'all remember this one from early 2.2, but man, the effects in this level just are absolutely mind-blowing. Like, it's been about 9 months or 10 months since this level was made, and I just don't think that anything's topped it effect-wise. This level used to be a normal 3-star, I believe, actually, but the creator updated it because the gameplay was just impossible to see since, you know, it looks like this. How are you supposed to play this? And somehow only got epic, which I should have definitely gotten legendary, and some people even argued it should have been mythic. But yeah, just the effects were so clean. It was so mind-blowing how early into 2.2 this came out. Alright, moving on to easy. Nothing even comes close to this level. This was such an obvious choice. Of course, it's Rage Quit by Bleed. I mean, yeah, y'all have seen it before probably. It's just a bunch of mind-blowing effects, realistic glass breaking, iPads breaking. It's just a sick level with a sick concept. I mean, it's a very relatable level too. Like, not Raging on Stereo Madness is relatable, but Raging in Geometry Dash is very relatable, come on. But yeah, it's also really damn optimized for how amazing it looks, and Bleed just proved once again that he's the best creator. Alright, now moving on to normal, we got How by Sputnik. Honestly, normal was hard for me to think of a best one, but as soon as I remembered this level existed, I was like, okay, yeah, that's definitely the best one. I mean, this level, especially being like way older than pretty much every other level on this list, just absolutely pushed the boundaries. I mean, even if something like this was made today, it still absolutely pushes the boundaries. It is just insane. I guess the gameplay does feel a bit jank for a 3-star, but like, I mean, I get it. It's a 3D level in Geometry Dash. It can't really be possible to make it play too well probably. But yeah, just what an incredible level this is, and all leaves me wondering is how. Alright, now for hard. Okay, I don't know if like this is a good idea to do this again, but we're doing What by Sputnik. So yeah, this level just pushes the boundaries further, being even more mind-blowing than How somehow. All the 3D effects, the 3D wave part, the ship part, these cubes, it's just like everything's insane, especially the part where the cube like goes through all the different levels. Like, yeah, Sputnik's cooked once again. We do not understand how Sputnik does this stuff. It also is really cool how this was uploaded at like the end of 2.1. It kind of felt like a tribute to 2.1 moving into 2.2, which was awesome. But yeah, obviously it's a very banger level. Okay, now we're finally done with levels that are like super 3D effect heavy. Moving on to harder, we're going back to early 2.2 once again to Subwoofer Lullaby. I don't know how this was a third legendary and still holds up as like one of my favorites of all time after like 50 legendaries. Just the atmosphere, the lighting, the vibe this level has is so great. The designs feel a lot like Minecraft, but not feeling like a direct copy, which is great the way that works. And I mean, yeah, it's just incredibly atmospheric. Like, I don't know how it's that atmospheric. It also has a bunch of really cool Easter eggs, like going into the Nether and stuff like that you can find, which is very cool. Alright, now moving on to Insane, we got Berserker. So just let me start out saying that, in my opinion, I don't think this should have won the NCS Gauntlet. I don't think it should have gotten Mythic either, but I think it should have gotten Legendary. But with all that being said, it's still a sick-ass level and definitely the best Insane I can remember. Sorry, Bussin', I thought about you, but I chose Berserker. While the level does feel a bit unfinished and unpolished at some parts, there's just so many sick-ass transitions and just so many awesome things going on in the level. The song is also a banger, and the gameplay is pretty unsight readable, but just do a practice run and you can beat it easily after. It's not bad at all. It is a very cool level. I just think RobTop glazed it a little bit too much, but it's still very cool. Alright, moving on to Demons. Now we got Easy Demon, and we got another Mythic NCS level next cab soon. For me, it was very close between this and End Ever, but I would say I like this a bit more. Although some parts look slightly basic, I guess. Some parts are so 3D and cool and just have some really sick designs and super cool art styles. And although I wish the gameplay was easier to sight read, it's still pretty good gameplay. But yeah, very well deserved Mythic and quite a banger level indeed. Alright, now moving on for Medium Demon. We probably got the most robbed level in the game, and probably my favorite level in the game too, Metamorphosis. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a level with better decoration in my entire life. I mean, some of the levels I'm talking about today definitely come really close to this, but this is probably my favorite level at the moment. It is just beautiful and has a really cool atmosphere. The song is a banger too. And I know this is probably like the 100th time I've said this, but how the heck did this only get 11th? This should have gotten first in the Gauntlet. Oh my god. It should have been Mythic too. But to be fair, the optimization isn't the best here. Like, in my recording, you could see some major frame drops here, so I wish it was a bit more optimized, but it's still very beautiful. But yeah, if I ever want to get inspired to like make good decoration in this game or something, I always just go to this level and watch it. It's just too good. Alright, moving on for Hard Demon. This was just too easy of a choice for me. Of course, I chose Anarchy Road. This might be like the 4th time I mentioned this level in the video just because of how good it is and how much I talk about it, so I'm kind of going to repeat myself here. The creator worked on this for over 2,000 hours and it paid off because this level is beautiful. The decoration's awesome, the intensity is awesome, although I think the decoration gets a little bit cluttered at the end. It's still really good. Yeah, I just love this level. It has so much personality and I just have mad respect to the creator for putting 2,000 hours into this level. Although the gameplay is kind of boring and annoying in my opinion, especially at the end when the camera rotates. That kind of ruins it, but the gameplay's not bad though. And yeah, this is still one of my favorite legendaries in the game. I'd argue it's mythic worthy, but I probably wouldn't say it is personally. Alright, moving on to Insane Demon. I would say this is my 2nd favorite level in the whole game. We got Anemnesis. Okay, like the first time I watched this level, I was just like, decoration is getting way too good in this game. The soldier looks way too cool and the sound effect usage is great too. Like, this is a one classic level of sound effects that like works well. I'd also say this level has the best end screen in the entire game. Like, this better win Best Insane Demon in the GD Awards. If it doesn't, like, I don't know how would this not win that? And this level only got epic somehow. Like, what was RobTop on while rating this? In my opinion, this should have gotten mythic because like everything's perfect about this level. By the way, it only has like 88,000 objects and has super good optimization, so there's nothing to worry about there too. And the gameplay is really fun too. And yeah, I think it should have gotten mythic, but at least legendary, and it didn't even get that. Like, RobTop, please just update this to legendary. It's also pretty funny that this is like the same team of people who made Metamorphosis too. Like, these creators just keep cooking. I do not know how they're this good at creating. But yeah, I love this level. It's just so good. And last but not least, we got Extreme Demon difficulty. And in my opinion, the best Extreme Demon in the game is a legendary rate, and that is Waterfall. Well, Cherry Team has been working on this level for years, and it finally got finished and verified fairly recently. And yeah, I mean, like, everyone knows what this level is. This is just like one of the best looking levels in the whole game too. It has a bleed and a Kolok part, so what do you expect? Of course, it's gonna be a banger. I've also heard that the gameplay is pretty fun too, although I don't think it has too many victors. That's what I've heard. Only problems are, in my opinion, the decoration quality is a tad inconsistent, and the optimization is not too good on this either. Like, watch this recording of it, you can see my FPS drops quite a bit here. But yeah, it's still just an amazing level. I was considering saying Clock Tower, which Clock Tower is amazing, but I would say I like Waterfall a bit more. But yeah, anyways, that is about it. That is what I think is the best level of every single difficulty in the game. As I said earlier, let me know if there's any levels you think I should have included on this list that maybe I forgot about. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, I got you. Just check out this playlist right here on screen. I got a bunch of videos really similar to this right here. And see y'all in the next one.